Hey everyone, welcome back to another Free Roaming Friends video, and for the first time from our channel, Happy New Year!
Yay!
2020 was definitely a rough year for the entire world, and we were definitely part of that as well. But we also did things like travel and decided to start a YouTube channel. And like a lot of folks, when things were starting to get scary, other than baking and putting on the same 20 pounds that I think everybody else has put on since this whole thing started, we were thinking about different ways we could travel. We had lots of Disney trips planned, and we had, I think, 2 canceled on us. Of course, flights canceled and things like that. And we weren't really sure what what the world was going to hold in store for us. So as summer started to roll in, we decided that we would take a trip, and it was a short trip. We got on Airbnb and got a house at the beach. We were able to bring the dogs, and it was a great trip. And we realized then, and in the weeks after that, we really don't do that great of a job of documenting all of the things we do. We watched several travel videos as well because we were missing it, and thought that this would be a good way to document that. But we also wanted to try out a new hobby and do it from a vlog, I guess a vlogger kind of point of view. And we're still learning so much, and purchasing a camera and microphones and learning how things work with YouTube and everything. It's so much fun to learn all of this stuff and try to have this hobby that is about sharing and just kind of sharing what we know when it comes to Disney videos. Sharing what we know with you all, sharing what we're doing and how our lives are going, and at the same time we're also kind of selfish because it is mostly, it is for us as well to look back. And I know, in one of our Disney videos, I was watching one of our YouTube videos to figure out the Rise of the Resistance queue again because I'd forgotten, and honestly I forgot how it worked. So we referred back to our own video, and it was helpful for us just to have that. So hopefully it's helpful for some of you as well. So that's why we started our YouTube channel.
Although 2020 was unlike any year I think probably any of us have ever experienced before, we were still able to do some great things. So let's take a look back at some of them.
as you can see, we've done a lot of things, especially a lot of Disney things, but when there's only limited things open, and it's also your favorite place in the world, that's what we do. And there's definitely will be more of Disney in 2021.
Yes.
I guess that brings us to 2021 and what that's going to do for us. One of the things that I've been doing for the past couple months is putting my personal calendar and my work calendar into my calendar on my iPhone. So it pops up on my Mac, on my iPhone, on my watch, on my iPad, and I can see what I need to do at any given point during the day. And of course I can break down and see hourly what I'm supposed to be doing. And with the way we've had to change everything that we're doing, sometimes I'm working from home, sometimes I'm working from my office, sometimes we're somewhere else, and it just kind of has helped me keep these more abstract concepts together. And I think as far as resolutions go, maybe we keep doing that. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to keep doing that. I mean, we've never really been big resolution people. You see constantly that all of these resolutions fail, and I think that, I don't know, I think if you're doing a little bit better each year, that's fine. I mean, we can be as generic as we want to be, like continue helping, continue growing.
Stay healthy.
Stay healthy as best we can, and if we don't, then we'll deal with that too. But I think that for a lot of folks, getting to the end of 2020 with sanity and with that feeling of hope, I mean, that's enough.
We've been lucky. We have made it through 2020 relatively unscathed. So we count that as a win. And I think that a lot of times when people make their resolutions and then they don't keep them, they just feel this overwhelming sense of failure. And that's one reason that I never have really been a resolution person, because I didn't want to feel that failure. And I don't think that failure is a good way to look at it in the first place. I think that, like Garrett said, if you try to do better, just a little bit better, from one year to the next with something, that's a good step. That's a good thing to try and do. But we were talking about this earlier, we need to get better at planning, especially for our channel, because we are new to this. So we've learned a lot of things throughout the last few months, and one of those is that we need to get better at sitting down together and coming up with a solid plan for each video. And I think most of the time we're normally on the same page and we have a good grasp on what we want to do, but there have been a few times when I have thrown out some ideas and then Garrett has thrown out his ideas and they are completely different, and that just kind of throws it off the rails. So that's something that I think we're going to sit down and do right now.
Well, and this is a time-consuming hobby. It's a good hobby to have, I think, for us, and gets us out of our shell and lets us enjoy things, but it's also a very time-consuming hobby, from shooting whatever you're going to shoot to compiling all that, dealing with whatever computer issue is going to plague you that day, finding music, and just putting out the finished product. It's a lot, and I think there have been times that we have been rushing to the finish line, and I'm sure we always will, to a degree, have that issue. Anytime you're doing something like this, sometimes things don't go well, but I think it will be a good idea for us to sit down and actually plan out. And she doesn't know this, but I've been looking at places to go in the region for, I don't know, a week or two now, and she's had no clue what's been on my mind, and I don't even know what she's been thinking. So, although we're not big resolution people, we do like to set goals, and we like to achieve those goals. And then if we don't hit them, we turn those into learning experiences and figuring out ways we can learn from whatever we were able to accomplish or not accomplish, and we can adjust accordingly. We just don't like the word, I guess, resolution. I mean, goal setting is completely different to us than resolution setting. So I guess we're going to sit down and plan out the next couple of months and see what we come up with. If you have any ideas for us, what videos you would like to see, is there a place that you think we should go? Let us know in the comments. We'll read it, we'll take it to heart, we'll do some research on it, and we might even go do it. So you're the worst dog.
We've got some cool things I think planned for 2021, and of course we'll see how things go with everything, with the state of the world, but I'm excited.
Excited too. So this kind of does it for us for this opening video for the Free Roaming Friends. 2021 looks great. Whatever your resolutions are, whatever your goals are, stick with them. Ask for help if you need them. Find support. Challenge yourself to reach whatever goals you might have.
But don't beat yourself up.
Don't beat yourself up about it.
If you don't meet your resolutions or your goals in the time frame that you want to meet them, or even if you don't meet them at all for one reason or another, don't beat yourself up. I mean, life is crazy anyway, but obviously it has been 10 times crazier here recently, and we all need to give ourselves a little bit of a break here and there. For anybody that's watching this, and even those who might not be watching right now, but have watched any of our videos, thank you from the bottom of our hearts for supporting us and following along on our crazy adventures. We've had such a great time sharing these things with you, and we look forward to sharing a lot more with you in 2021.
Bye!
Bye!
Different place, so we got a house and used that, took the dogs with us, and we really got to thinking on that trip and in the weeks following that in early summer that we don't do a very good job documenting, and we'd seen on many YouTube videos of that's why a lot of folks started doing this, but we wanted to look at it.
Hey, say hi. Say hi. Look.
You're not supposed to be up there.
Hey, you gotta get off. You gotta get off.
Off.
Off. Off. Off, off, off.
Easy. There you go. There you go. Can you sit on here? Can you sit? Can you sit?
Sit.
No, you need to sit. You're still sitting there mad. Look at you. It's gotta be there. You don't have to sit there, bud. Don't give me those eyes. I love this table. Love this table. It's such a good table. Like, we can plan here. We obviously eat here sometimes if we're feeling fancy.
real painful.
I mean,
Okay, I think we've got a lot of good things planned. Some
I think
cool
so
stuff.
too.
Yeah.
I think so too. And address the camera.
We've got some cool stuff. Ah! Ah! We've got some cool stuff.